Content is key to every single industry to get yourself bigger, which I know you 100% will vouch for. Content is key to everything. You're earning £400 a gig and you want to earn £1,000. Guess how you're going to get there? Content. You want more exposure. You want more people to see whatever you're doing. Guess what? Content. You're a manager. Guess what? Content. Talk about the industry because people aren't doing it. The industry is still very full of old gatekeepers who don't like us coming through the industry and they don't have a clue what they're doing. And I'll be honest, they are scared because we know a lot more than them. There's social media agencies that are like, yeah, we're going to roll out this and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't take a team of 5 of you. Firstly, you're doing that wrong. You're not repurposing your content per platform. Okay, what platform are you going to prioritize? Oh, we're going to prioritize Facebook. Right, okay, so why are you not doing the standard TikTok and Reels? Why are you not on YouTube Shorts? YouTube Shorts, one, pays 50% of the ad revenue back to its creators. The algorithm is the same as TikTok, and it's also searchable. So think about the content that you could make around that. If you're a producer, this is how I made a low filter effect on quickly, screen record, voiceover, boom, done up. That does 500,000 plays. All of a sudden, you've got another 2,000 subscribers, 2,000 people that are potentially listening to your music. Everything resorts back to content. Content is key. And as I mentioned earlier, there's lots of different ways you can do content. Don't think it has to be your face. Even written word. There's a website called, I'm going to get this wrong, it's called Medium. I think it's Medium. It's basically like blog posts. So me, when I put content out, I have a strategy. ChatGPT gives me the ideas. It then writes me the script. The script goes to the YouTube video. That script then gets repurposed into a 6-thread Twitter post, which then also gets repurposed into a Medium post. Medium post is somehow it's ranked highly in SEO through Google, which then pushes it through. I then also share that into Reddit and also share it into Discords that are related to the artist or the subject I'm talking about. So from one piece of content, I've streamed it out to 8 platforms. That's how simple it is, and you can do that across the board. Some of you may know an artist called Joe LaBelle. He's one of my boys. We've been working with him for years. And coming out of COVID, he's like, I really want to, get out, get more artist bookings, get out the residency sort of, stream as you guys as it is. And I said to him, okay, content's key. So we had a couple of good gigs. We're putting content up. Nothing's hitting for 6 months, man. And I'm like, just keep at it. It's one clip, bro. And it happens. He played Ministry of Sound, which obviously it was a Milkshake. It's a fantastic gig. Literally, so that gig was actually a super low fee. It was fuck all fee, but we knew it was going to be good. Got a videographer in who actually did it as a favor, so he didn't even pay for it. First clip did 1 million. I said piggyback off it. So if you get any clips that go viral on TikTok, you can reply to a comment with a video. When it does that, it does it as a normal post. But if you've got a video that's getting loads of views, it would then push your video, your comment with a video to the top. So then people would click through to that. We did that 4, 5, 6 times in the space of 3 months. He went from 2,000 followers to 300,000. Next week he goes on a Thailand tour. We've just finished lining up like a European tour. There's like 8 dates scheduled for America, and that's all because of TikTok. There's even they're planning. I spoke to his agent the other day. They're planning like a South Africa tour. It's insane how viral it's gone. Like from just being a DJ in Ibiza, Marbella in the UK to now everywhere. And it's getting to the point where it's like super fans. You're turning up and they're like the typical on your phone and stuff like that. So that's how quickly it can change. I'm sure we've all seen it, and we probably all know someone who's gone viral, whether it's been a relevant clip or not. Just keep at it and keep refining. If you've got a video, you think, nah, this is a good video. If it flops, delete it, trim a bit off. Delete it, trim a bit off, change it, change the thumbnail, change the caption. Don't overcomplicate it. And yeah, one other thing is I've been guilty of this, is you can spend hours and hours going down rabbit holes on YouTube what's the TikTok algorithm? What works for this? What can I do to get more views? Ultimately, you throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to eventually stick. So it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. I've had some videos absolutely fly that I didn't think would do well, And it's sort of annoying, especially as I'm sure you'll be aware. You'll put a load of time and effort into one piece of content, put it online, put it on. I did a documentary video on like a house artist, and I timed it perfectly. I was in the Reddit group. I knew someone in his team. Week before Music Week, I thought, yeah, this is perfect. First day, 60 views. Second day, 70 views. It just didn't do anything. Then it got a little bit of traction because I got it in the Discord and so on. But like I spent a week solidly on that video, which for me is a lot. Normally a day I can do a video. And for that, it was just like, ah. But as when I did DM last week, just when I was thinking, oh, my content's not doing much, I'm getting randomers coming up to me and saying, oh, I'm really enjoying like the stuff you're putting out. Like, it's really, really cool. So try and remember that it's better to have 100 true fans than 1,000 fake fans, because if you can get 100 fans that will turn up to your gigs to support you and show up and engage on your posts, it's worth it. And that's another thing. If anybody leaves a comment on any of your work, reply to that comment. Like, no one is big enough to not reply to comments. Is there a window? It completely depends on the industry and also where your followers are based. So I've noticed anything like music industry or like events, so this for example, I've tried it at midday, nothing. I've tried it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, nothing. Any time for me, that 8 p.m. mark, or even I found posting at 7, flop. Post at 8:20, bangs. Like, really try. They say to really try and break down like your demographic of your audience, but down to like even what TV shows. So like, don't post when Love Island's on. Like, great example, because the thing is, I mean, unless you can time it right with the ad breaks, it's incredibly hard. I was running an artist socials for 2-3 years, and it was like 150k followers. So I used a lot of it to do testing and say, okay, like if we post at this time, does it make a difference? Okay, do we post now? Does it make a difference? And like the difference between posting, you'd think 15 minutes before Love Island, this is when it was like super popular. Like, oh yeah, that'd be smart because everyone's on their phones before it. No, the best time is about half hour after, where everyone's got all their memes and shit and done all the way to show, but they're then still on the socials. The platforms work a little bit differently. So Instagram essentially takes whatever, that first half hour to an hour from an Instagram post is the most important time. However much traction it gets, even to be fair actually with TikTok as well, but it's slightly different. But with Instagram, when you post, when you post something in that first segment, it's looking how many people are viewing it and liking it, how many people are leaving a comment. Comments are still really key. So they've sort of clocked on now to like the engagement groups and stuff in like DMs. But if you can get your friends, just be like, if it's a really big post, like, I'll set it up, look, you just go drop a comment. A great hack as well is, you might have noticed on your stories, if you use one of like the poll or the question boxes or the slider, like say the more like super early in the morning of before doing like an announcement, like I've seen story views do like 5 times a number, because it's people are like holding on it, they're reading it, and then they're interacting with it. So Instagram's like, oh yeah, we'll serve it to more people. Essentially, Instagram is looking at, okay, how much engagement, how many people are engaging with this. We'll serve it to 100 people. Out of them 100 people, how many people are liking and leaving a comment? If it's like above average, it'll be like, okay, cool, we're going to show it to more people and more people. TikTok is the same, where it will do it in almost like a 20-25 minute cycle. So it will serve it to a bunch of people first. Okay, let's say 5,000 people. Same thing. How many people? TikTok's even more like down to the extreme though. They were like, how many people watched it? How far did they watch it? Did they replay it? At what point did they like the video? At what point did they leave a comment? So if you get a video that's got like really good like to comment ratio, and it say hovers around like that 1 to 3k view marks, and you've got a good amount of likes, you can be guaranteed probably in the next 24 hours you're going to jump to 10k, because TikTok will be like, okay, we've tested it. Yeah, this has done well. We're going to now show it to 50,000 people. Okay, it's still doing well. Once you hit that 60k mark, it's like, okay, we're going to show it to even more people. And then at that point, it's meant TikTok. No one's looking at your profile or your grid. So just post. Video doesn't work, delete it, next. Like repost it in a couple of days. We've had it. The video not do well, change it, delete it, and then it absolutely slams.